Good morning, Vietnam. Oh man, that's twice I've done that. Maybe that's the one that sticks. How's everyone doing today? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm in a pretty decent mood because I had a decent sleep. I woke up. I thought Bitcoin was going to be below 50,000. Thought the world was coming to an end. I'm pleasantly surprised Bitcoin's is where it's at. Hey, we're going to talk about it. Is this dip over? I don't know. I really don't. And I'm preparing for the fact that maybe it's not. I don't know any fundamental reasons why Bitcoin should be going to the moon right now. Why crypto should be going to the moon. There's Dogecoin. What do we got to do about you, Dogecoin? We got to talk about you a little bit. So I got to talk about the stock market. Stock market's going to open in 4 minutes. Everyone's talking about how the stock market's crashing. I don't know, man. Like, I just looked. Stock market doesn't look like it's crashing to me. Although it also doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's hop on over to Tastyworks. NASDAQ was clocking all-time highs. The E-mini S&P was clocking all-time highs just a couple days ago. But then you look at all the big stocks, and they're kind of down except for Google. So it's kind of weird, right? So it feels like a crash, especially if you're in a lot of the big stocks like me. I'm in Tesla, my Tesla. Been a bit of a rough ride, but overall, Tesla's up, kinda. I mean, considering past few weeks, it was down a lot worse a couple weeks ago, down below 600. Maybe you bought that dip. Tesla still remains one of my favorite stocks. I do think it's a trade of the decade. Another one we got to talk about is Coinbase. I love me some Coinbase. Obviously, I'm very bullish crypto. I think Coinbase is vastly undervalued right now. Coinbase is kind of what's hurting the crypto market right now too, because everyone expected, and myself included, I thought like 65. Oh, I did hit 65, but I thought like 70 to 80,000 was possible with Bitcoin. Possible. It wasn't a guarantee. That's part of the problem. A lot of YouTubers are saying we're going there, we're going there. Again, myself included, I thought it was a possibility, not a guarantee. And that's the narrative we kind of keep seeing. Everyone expects this to happen with Bitcoin, and it keeps not happening. Bitcoin's been hovering around. Let's pull up the chart really quick. I mean, we still go back all the way to February. February 17th, Bitcoin was 52,000. Was this the Tesla pump? I think it was. Went from... No, this was a Tesla pump. The Tesla pump. So, excuse me. On February 6th, Bitcoin was around $38,000. Wow. Wicked out at 41. So, this is interesting. Let's take a look at this. So we'll go back to January 8th. Bitcoin was 41,000, Tom. $41,000. It had a nice down consolidation, pump back up, and then about a month later, we're back up to 40,000. So we went from 41,000 down to 28,000, back up to 41,000 over about a month period. Then we had Papa Elon Tesla pump. That was like a $10,000 pump if I remember correctly. So we went from 37,000, 38,000, 46 and a half, so roughly 10,000. And then a little bit more, a few days, up, another blow your top off, down, up, down, up, down. So we're kind of in this really long, if we go back to, we can go back to February 17th, and we were at a level we saw 2 days ago on the dump. So we're 2 months into a pretty mild volatility for crypto. Right, we haven't seen any 40% dips. This green trend line's now in play, which it kind of surprises me. I didn't think that one would come into play. We'll have to see. It is currently bouncing off the 50 EMA. I would love to see that hold. I don't want to see that go down. I most definitely don't want to go down to the 200. I don't think we will. This is the logarithmic growth curve. This is the 50 fib on it. I don't think we're going to hit all that. But again, there's not a lot going on fundamentally for Bitcoin to go to the moon, right? I mean, it's doing what it's doing. There's not a lot of reason for it to go down to 42,000 either, other than if the whales want that to happen. And, you know, there's manipulation. You got your institutions out there that want to gobble more up. They have a hand in all this whale activity, right? I don't even know what the legalities are there. If you're, say you're someone like a MicroStrategies or an Oracle or a Square or PayPal, like I don't know that they could particularly. It would almost have to be a black ops operation, right? Like off the books, calling someone on their bat phone, you know, having the right connections. I would imagine legally they can't get away with like manipulating even an somewhat unregulated market. I'm just assuming. I have no idea. But when there's millions and billions and trillions involved, you can guarantee that there might be some shenanigans going on even at a highly regulated level. I mean, the more I think about it, just think about it. Like these companies do stuff all the time that's against the law because the little slap on the wrist fine they pay is chicken feed compared to the amount of money they make off of it, like Facebook and their data and all that stuff. So I don't know, man. Who knows? All I do know is I'm fairly confident that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is going to continue to go up over time. So I continue to hold, right? Now I have kind of changed my philosophy. I wasn't buying this dip. Actually, before I continue on with this, let's head over to the stock markets because I got some problems going on in the stock market. Yeah, this channel, we trade it all, boys and girls. I'm an open book. I show you everything I have. Even when I'm losing, ooh, actually, my accounts are green today. I did not expect that. Now, I can't sit there and brag that I show my accounts even when I'm losing, when I'm basically flat or green. But if you see this column over here, this is the profit and loss on the open. And that is a sea of red, boys and girls. So almost all my positions are losing right now. Tesla's the only one that's up, and it's kind of basically making my account. Actually, overall, all my open positions, I'm down money, right? So Riot, I'm down 2,000 since the open. Mara, I'm down money. I was up on these positions. Luckily, I've been selling covered calls, so that's helped a lot with those. So let's see what we're doing there. We got a covered call in Mara, 144. That's about not quite, about another $50 for that's 50% winner. Riot, we got 2 covered calls on. We're gonna continue to let those go. Lean Spark, man, this was not a good investment. I sold a 20 put. I'm down $140 on that. We're going to continue to let that one go. We have 31 days to go. I wonder, I can roll that out for a credit, but that's, roll that out to June, add 95-cent credit. I'm going to take that now. So I typically like to do this about 20 to 25 days out. But the fact that I can still get a credit is really good. If I can get a 95-cent credit added to the $1.40 credit I already got, that brings my total credit to $235 on a $20 put. That means I start losing money at like $17.65. So I'd be down currently $60 on the trade with this. So let's see if we can roll this. It's only looking like I can get maybe 85 cents. I don't know if that's going to fail, so we're going to try. I have no idea if this is going to fail, but we're going to try 85 cent. Extend duration. This was kind of a bad trade, but we can just, there we go. We just added 85-cent credit. Gives me a better chance of success in the trade. Go ahead and put a closing order at 50% on this. That does not seem right. 250, so we got $1.40. And what is going on here? So cost 500, yeah, so 235. All right, I need to think about that. Well, let's look at the chain. Average trade price 344. I'm down 160. Oh, that's why it's 500. So I don't want to sell that at 50%. I want to sell that at 50% of 344. So I'm going to put 75%. We'll move that to like $1.50, not $14, $1.50. I'll let that go. All right, so Coinbase, man, I love me some Coinbase. Coinbase is down $5.40. If I had some cash in this account, I'd probably buy some more Coinbase shares, but I don't have some cash, so we're just going to continue to let that ride. I am down $450. A lot of the big reasons Coinbase is undervalued, in my opinion, right now is because insiders sold. So I guess that's one of the things with direct listing, and maybe that's part of the reason they went with direct listing. Apparently there was no lock-in period. Hey, whatever, man. Let's get it over early. I like it. From my understanding, insiders sold hundreds of millions of dollars in Coinbase stock, but it was a very small very small percentage of their holdings. Look, dude, what's the guy's name? Ben Armstrong? Like, he's been in it for almost a decade now. The guy's paid his dues. Yeah, man, sell some stock. Enjoy life, right? Enjoy life, my friend. There's plenty of time for this one to go up. If you believe in cryptocurrency, if you believe in Bitcoin's going up, which I do, you think Coinbase is going up. I think Coinbase is probably an easy double by the end of the year. An easy double. So there we go. We're going to let that one ride. I do have that over in the IRA. Disney, I'm down 12 bucks on the open. It just needs to be about $55 for that one to be profitable. We're going to let that one go. GNOG. Oof. How do I blur this? GNOG just keeps making me look bad. Like, I say I'm transparent, but I want to hide the fact that I keep going back to the well on GNOG. I'm actually very surprised GNOG is not doing better. We need this above $15 for this one to be profitable. We got a chance. I wonder if we can roll this one out for a credit. Let's take a look. Nope. Not unless we want to go out to November, and I sure as hell don't want to do that right now. We're gonna let that one ride. That one, what did we get for that? So it was a baby one. $2.50 wide, and we got $1 credit. So the max loss on this, if I'm wrong, is $148. I can live with that. Lemonade, another one that's kind of, I don't know if we're going to crawl out of this one. We're going to need a serious gift from the gods. I'm actually very surprised on Lemonade. If I was investing heavily in the stock market, this is probably a stock I would consider adding some stock to my portfolio. I see as we get down to the bottom of this list, it's going to get really ugly on a stock I love. Let's see, we can roll this for a credit. But there is no way. There's something wrong with that. So there's no way this is going to roll for $1.05 credit. No freaking way. But we're going to put it out there and see what happens. 95 cents. There's no way. If that, I would be doing a dance a jig. Let's replace this. Let's just try and get like 75 cents. I'll take it. I will freaking take it. 75 cents credit on a $5 wide would be added to what I've already got, would be freaking amazing. Yeah, the bid ask on this just isn't tight enough. So we will let that run for a bit. I don't think it's going to fill. Neo. Stock Mo's kind of coming back on my YouTube feed. How you doing, buddy? I saw he's pumping the cryptos. He's pumping Neo. I think he's buying into Neo. He's buying into Lucid. I don't know about that Lucid one, brother. All right, so Neo, we're down $61 since the open. Can this one roll out for a credit? It can. It can roll out for a fat credit. Let's try it. So this is, no, there's no way. There's no way. This is a $3 wide. I've already gotten $3 wide. I've already gotten a $1.03 credit. So the max loss in this would be $197. If I can roll this out for another $1.23 credit, there is no freaking way. I'm just gonna shoot for like a $1.20. Yeah, that's not gonna fill. What's going on with these bid asks? I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at those later. NNDM, another problem child. It's up a little bit today. We're gonna need a big gift from the gods. Can we roll this one out for a credit? Because I'll take it. We can. So this is a big one. This is a naked put, a cash secured put, basically saying if $10, basically saying if NNDM's below $10, I'm willing to buy the stock at the $10 strike price. So we originally sold this in March 11th for $1.67 credit. We rolled out to May for another 67-cent credit. So that's $2.34 credit we've already received. I've already had added to my account, meaning, so you subtract that from the 10, that brings you down to 234 from 10 is 766, right? So my break even on NNDM is $7.66. Theoretically, I would be obliged to buy 100 shares of NNDM at $10, but I got the credit received. So again, my break even $7.66. This is one of the beauties of options. One, selling puts is better than a 50. Trevor in the house. Trevor, my apologies. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? So that's one of the things about selling options premium. It's greater than a 50% chance of success. You need to know how to manage your risk. You need to know how to manage your buying power, and you need to manage how much money you have at risk. You can do spreads that defines your risk. You can do wings, all kinds of stuff, right? Greater than 50% chance of success. And the trade has been going against me. I'm currently down $60. But again, I can roll it out for another credit, extend duration, give me more time to be right, lower my where I start losing money, right? So we're going to cancel this. It's a little bit early to roll this out, and the fact that it's up 67 cents is helping. 31 days. So a lot of times on your premium, you want to get your premium between the 30 and 60 day mark. You want to roll around the 20 day. So if I roll this now, it's going to put me at about 60 days out. I don't hate it. I could either wait and hold for a bit, right? Because it won't take much for NNDM to go above $10. But also like if we were to take a look at the chain, there's only a 15%, 16% chance of it being in the money. So statistically speaking, rolling this out and extending duration right now is not a bad play. I can roll this out and get about 15-cent credit. We'll do like 12 cents. Credit's a credit, man. So that lowers it. What did I say? 766. Now we're down to like 754. And we got time. We're adding time. As Benjamin Cohen would say, time is on our side. Boom, boom, boom. We're filled. All right. So we're going to come over here and let's look at the chain. 247. Right. So we've added 247 credit to my account. Now we have till June 18th for this to be above $10 and being profitable. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to close this at 50%. Right around $1.23. We'll say $1. We'll just go $1.20. Go to cancel, and if that recovers, we're gonna wake up. We're gonna check the account one day, and we're gonna be at big money. Big money, big money, big money. Wheel of Fortune, baby. Did anyone get that? Palantir, another problem child. I love me some Palantir. Have I sold any covered calls over here? Please tell me I have. Lowered my cost basis. Yep. So I bought 100 shares at $22.80. Oh, we're barely even down on the position. We're barely even down on the stock position, and we've received credits with covered calls. I love me some Palantir. Maybe we sell another covered call. So I've already sold one covered call for $1.02, bought it back for 50 cents. So that was a 50. Oh, it looks like there was a, oh, that was a put. So that was something different. So we're already making good money. We got to June. They got earnings 518. The expected move is $4. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go out to the 30, right? Get a 50-cent credit. I'll take it. Try and lower my cost basis by another like 25 cents on the shares. Or Palantir blows through $30. We make a lot of money, right? You know, a little bit of money. I'm good with either. Riot's not looking too bad. Mars not looking too bad. So Bitcoin's holding up. Again, I'm very surprised with that move. Oh, I'm still extremely bullish on Bitcoin. We're going to get to that in a second. Extremely bullish. Ooh, Tesla, baby. Don't call it a comeback. Tesla's up $15. Is the stock market getting ready to ignite? What's the NASDAQ doing? Uh-oh, boys and girls. Everyone keeps talking about the stock market crash. Oh, NASDAQ's up 13 points. Hashtag LFG. LFG, son. All right, so Tesla's up 15. Coinbase, how's Coinbase? Ooh, Coinbase down $8, man. Anyone was ever wanting to buy that Coinbase, now's the time to do it. Oh, my small account's up. Crypto, that means crypto's starting to pump. Bitcoin's at 56,208. Again, I expected to wake up and it be around like $51,000. I'm not gonna lie. Very surprised. I did a pretty good sleep through the night. I've gotten pretty good at not checking prices anymore when I wake up to go tinkle. I'm an old man, you know, I wake up once or twice and go tinkle. I can't help myself before I go to bed. I typically drink like 1 or 2 things of water. So I'm thirsty for the Bitcoin. All right, Samara, Neo, it's all the same. Oh, Tattooed Chef. Tattooed Chef, man. That one's kicking my butt. So we got 100 shares over in the IRA. That one I'll probably, I won't ever sell for my cold dead hands. Same, I got 100 shares and we got some. All right, so this call, I've made the mistake of not doing anything with this covered call. We got a 25 covered call. Let's see what we can do with this. I should have been rolling this down. So I can roll this down to the 20 right now and only get a 29-cent credit. I don't necessarily like that. I should have rolled it down or taken profits. And even so, I have a naked put. It's kind of like a strangle. If anything, I could have even rolled it down to the 20 to make that more like a straddle or even gone inverted. So I'm tempted to go inverted. No, I don't want to go inverted because earnings are coming. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it as is. I mean, this thing's basically a max profit right now. So I'm just going to close the call, basically at max profit. You already have a closing order. Well, kiss my ass. What do you mean I already have a closing order? Oh, it's a strangle. I did do it as a strangle. So, all right, we're going to cancel this. We're going to close the call. I did it as a covered strangle, I guess. That makes sense. All right. And then I'm going to roll the put out and get another 20 cents. Extend duration, same thing. I'm going to roll the put out to June, get about another 20-cent credit. What do you, dude, that's a different put. All right, you're going to make this difficult. All right, so I just want to roll one out, get another 20-cent. Account does not, oh my goodness, kiss my ass. All right, whatever. I'm going to go out to maybe sell a call. Not very. All right, Tattooed Chef, I'm done with you for now. Oh, I have a put. What do you mean I don't have buying power? So what? I should be able to roll that. I have the buying power right now. So roll. All right, so we're gonna have to just, I don't want to close it though. Let's see what happens. Close. That was painful. Now do I have the buying power? Maybe I go to the 17.5. That's, no. We'll do a 15. I might not have the buying power though. Whatever. All right, so I got another. That trade I probably lost a couple $100 on. I'm not fretting over it. Actually, yeah. So I have a naked cash secured put. I'm not going to do anything on the call to after earnings. So I might do a covered call after that, and then we might throw a covered call over on the IRA on Tattooed Chef. We got anything else going on? Neo, Coin. Man, I would love to get the Coinbase up to 100 shares over here in the IRA. Probably eventually do that if Mara and Riot, I can get Mara and Riot to a position where I take 100 shares off of each and roll that into Coinbase, though that's going to take, yeah, I don't know if that math's ever going to work out, to be honest. All right, let's get over to cryptocurrency. Let's take a look at the portfolio. It's been a rough time in the portfolio, I guess. I mean, I was up over $500,000 late last week, 510, 520,000, right around there. So the portfolio, at one point, I was getting close to 300,000 with those couple of those chili dippers we had. Man, that ain't easy. Losing $100,000 in a couple days. I'm starting to become a lot more desensitized to it, because I have been in it for a while, and it makes it easier when you see my profit and loss. But losing $100,000 in 2 days, again, very transparent over here. I'm telling you what I'm doing. We got my boy BitBoy. We got my boy George. I'm going to go on a George rant. I love George, but I'm going to rant on you for a second here in a second. But losing $100,000 in 2 or 3 days, I mean, that's more money than I had invested in anything this time last year. I had like $33,000 in the stock market, in my main account, and probably another $30,000 in my IRA. So like $60,000 total across everything I had, right? Had a really good year in 2020. We hit it big on a lot of Teslas, a lot of Neos, a lot of Xpungs. We catapulted that into Bitcoin early. I YOLO'd. I don't even want to tell you how I made like probably around $50,000 to $100,000 in Bitcoin, because it's something I highly discourage anyone do. That might be YOLOing. I YOLO'd the Bitcoin. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not even going to tell you, because I don't want anyone to do it. You should definitely not be doing this. I got lucky. I did it. We made some money. And then I put all my money, like 90% of my money is in cryptocurrency right now. 95% probably. Even if we head over to the stock market. Coinbase, basically Bitcoin, Mara, Bitcoin miner, Riot, Bitcoin miner, Tesla, 10% Bitcoin, right? We'll go over to the main account, right? We got some options plays on, a lot of options plays that don't add up to much. We got a few grand in Tattooed Chef. We got a grand in NNDM, and it's just like same thing, Coinbase, right? So Mara, we got 100 shares. Riot, 200 shares. Obviously, I'm bullish Bitcoin. Obviously, I'm bullish cryptocurrency, right? So one change I have recently made is I was continuing to dollar cost average into things like Cardano, Polkadot, even some Bitcoin, some Ethereum. I have recently adjusted that. So I'm currently dollar cost. This is, all right. This may sound weird. I'm dollar cost averaging into USDC. And you're going to be like, Tom, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And you're right. I'm just I'm doing weekly buys into USDC on Voyager so that I can get interest. I mean, it's hard to dollar cost average into the dollar, right? Does that Really, I'm dollar cost averaging into losing purchasing power, I guess. But my thought on this is look at how much money I already have in cryptocurrency. I have $440,000 in pure coins, right? Can I afford to lose that? Just barely. And I would be devastated. I'd be back almost basically living paycheck to paycheck. I have a little bit of cash. My mortgage ain't that much, but I want to get out of this house. I want a new house. I want to buy a Tesla Plaid. I want to buy a Tesla Cybertruck. And I go to bed dreaming about that every night. Tell us what, man. Tell us if I'm, bro, look at my portfolio. I've got 1.73 Bitcoins. I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin. I'm extremely bullish on Ethereum. I think Ethereum is one of the best coins. I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. I think Ethereum, man, a lot of people are down on Ethereum, but its day in the sun is coming. I'm promising you. I'm extremely bullish on Binance coin. The last 2 times it dipped below $500, I wanted to buy more, but I'm holding myself back. I'm dollar cost averaging into USDC. And really, that's just a way for me to kind of like, instead of transferring from my checking to my savings, I'm transferring on a weekly amount into a crypto savings account where I earn 8.6% interest. And you can do that with BlockFi. You can do that with Voyager. I think I have links down below. I love them both. I typically would lean towards Voyager maybe being the better app right now, just because it's a lot more liquid. If you need to get your money out quickly, I think it's slightly more liquid. I think you can get it out a lot quicker, back in your bank account quicker. And I don't know if BlockFi's, yeah, so BlockFi, they allow you 1 withdrawal of stable coins a month and 1 withdrawal of regular coins a month. And then after that, it's a pretty hefty charge. So they're both amazing. BlockFi, you really have to treat it more like this is long term, which is good. The one thing I don't like about BlockFi that they currently change is they lowered the amount of Bitcoin or Ethereum you can have. So Bitcoin went from, you get 5 or 6%, I think 6% interest on your Bitcoin, or 5.5 or 5.25. I don't freaking remember. It's up there. And it used to be up to 2.5 Bitcoins, and then after 2.5, it went down to 3%. Now it's only 1 Bitcoin. I say only 1. That's a lot for some. But I have more than 1 Bitcoin over there, right? And it scares the hell out of me to transfer it. I transferred like 0.05 Bitcoin over to Voyager because I want to get my BlockFi down to under 1 Bitcoin, move the rest over to Voyager where I can get 6% or so on the rest of the Bitcoin instead of now only 2% on anything over 1. But now I'm running into that thing like, well, I did a little test. It worked fine. It scared the hell out of me. It took like 24 hours, right? It was $3,000 though. I thought maybe that was lost. It went through. Now I got to do that with like, I don't even think about it, like $40,000, right? That's scary. That's one of the things, like, that's one of the cons of crypto, man. It is scary. It could be very scary to transfer your coins around. If you make a mistake, poof, baby, it could be gone. It scares the hell out of me. I don't even know if I want to risk it, to be honest. I probably will, but if I make a mistake, dude, like, scares the hell out of me. So anyway, Ethereum, I'm extremely bullish on it. I think the stuff coming out this summer, which is only like 1 to 2 months away, I think that is going to be extremely bullish for cryptocurrency. I think it is going to help solve the gas problems. There are a ton of projects on Ethereum. Ethereum has a lot of negative press lately. High gas fees, yeah, whatever, dude. Like, it has the best network effect. I think there is a lot of upside left in Ethereum. I mean, Ethereum, $2,000 to $10,000 price target on it this year, probably. That is if the cryptocurrency market does what everyone expects. I'm not so sure, right? I'm telling you, I don't know, dude. Like, we got the cycles, and I think about it, and it takes a lot of money to move. Okay, so first of all, these $300,000 and $500,000 price targets, I'm not a fan of at all, right? I hope I'm wrong. I would love to see, but if Bitcoin gets, dude, if Bitcoin gets to like 300,000 this year or 500,000, that will lead to a tremendous crash. I personally, my exit plan is going to be start selling if Bitcoin hits this top logarithmic curve. Not all of it, maybe 30%, 40%. Because we're talking Bitcoin at like 150,000 by the end of the year. I think that's more reasonable. You can even, let's take a look. If we extend the current bull market, just at its, is this the right tool? At its current clip, we'll go from like here to here. That only puts Bitcoin at 103,000 by October. And it looks pretty like tame here, but when you go in like this, I mean, I'll take it. Almost another 2x from here in the next 4 to 5 months. I mean, come on, dude, in the stock market, that's tremendous gains. And this would be a lot more stable. Now, if it does something where it just goes like this, right? I mean, just, wow. So we're going to go like, I don't think this is only like 246,000. So we're going to have to go, I mean, 500,000 by the end of the year. Pretty crazy, right? I don't think that's going to happen. It's possible, but that's trillions. 500,000 is what, like a $10 trillion Bitcoin? Bitcoin's at $1 trillion, so is 9 trillion really going to come in? It's going to take a lot of, that ain't coming from retail. I don't think so. It's going to take a lot of institutional buying. Possible. And I'm looking for about 150,000 Bitcoin. As I've discussed numerous times, if Bitcoin gets up near this logarithmic curve and the whole market dumps about 40%, and then it dead cat bounces, and then Bitcoin starts dumping and the altcoins go crazy, I will be looking to start taking a little bit of profits, maybe like 10% of my Bitcoin if it hits this top curve. If it crashes, we ride it out, then it rebounds, and if Bitcoin starts crashing again, I'll start taking a little bit more Bitcoin off. We're gonna let that altcoin pump for about 2 weeks, and I'll start taking profits on the way up. And I will look to have about 50% or so of my total portfolio off the board in the stable coins. Hopefully that will be at a very, very good profit. Hopefully my account value will be well over $1 million at that point. Take about 50% off the board. If I'm wrong and the market continues to go up, oh my goodness, that's going to suck, right? I now have a bunch of cash that I can go put into real estate, put into stocks, pay my freaking taxes, continue to make money on my existing cryptocurrency for free because I'll have my initial investment off the board. All right, anyway, that's my exit plan. What could go wrong with that beautiful plan? Well, one thing that could go wrong is crypto crashes today down to $0 or goes into a bear winter early, right? And then we ride it out for as long as it takes. And there is the possibility that crypto doesn't get fully adopted and make it. That is a possibility. I don't think that is going to happen. No, I'm constantly evaluating it. I'm constantly thinking about it. There's trade-offs to everything. Cryptocurrency is not perfect. There's pros and cons. But institutions are buying into it. Big tech companies are using validator nodes like Google. You know, they got their hand in it. Amazon, all this stuff. So pod odds are this is going to be by like 2025 in the next halving, or 2024 and then 2028. I don't think it's going to continue the logarithmic explosions. The 1 million Bitcoin I do think is possible. You start talking about 10 million Bitcoin, possible. I don't know by like how soon though. Are we talking like 2030, 2050? I do think long-term crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Cardano, Polkadot are all extremely good investments. I do think it is an upward trajectory. if you can invest an amount you can afford to totally lose, hopefully you have the ability to invest an amount of money that you know you don't need it, you don't have to touch it, you can hold on to it until the next halving. You're going to be fine. You are going to be fine. If you're investing an amount of money that it's like borderline, like, man, I need this to double now, or if it pulls back and we go into a bear winter and it's 2022 and 2023 and my $400,000 is now down to like $100,000, my profit and loss has gone from 200,000 up to 100,000 down. You're in a position where you can hold on, you're going to get back into the green. But if you're in a position where, like, man, your air conditioner goes out or your car catches on fire and you can't afford to go and you have to start dipping into it, that's not good. So just try and have an amount invested that A, you can afford to lose if it goes tits up, or B, you won't touch that money, right? You know you're not gonna. I've promised a rant on George. So again, I love George, and I want to talk about Dogecoin. So he's, dude, like, I don't. Do you guys watch him? Like, it's getting to the point where he has so many banners on his thing now. He's like a race car team. Like, the banners are like almost up to his lower lip, right? But so he said a few things lately that kind of bother me. He said it's irresponsible not to own Doge, and it's irresponsible not to own XRP, and then he doesn't own any Cardano. In my opinion, brother, irresponsible not to own Cardano, the best cryptocurrency on the planet. And it's irresponsible to tell people to buy Doge in XRP. Again, I love XRP. I wish it all the best, but that's extremely risky cryptocurrency right now. The battle, they may have won a small battle, but the war is not over. And let me tell you, when the government's on your ass, that's almost an impossible thing to get off. They may eventually win that. I wish XRP and even XLM both the best. I'm not investing in XRP. I think it's irresponsible to have any, unless you got in like long time ago and you're well into profits and you've taken profits and it's a free ride. Even still, man, it's a very risky investment. I personally think they will come out victorious and it will work out for you. But I mean, anyone that's bought it recently at all-time highs, they're not enjoying it right now because it's down quite a bit. Doge, dude, that is an intent. Everything and anyone involved in Doge right now is a massive attention whore. We got Milky Way, Snickers, Slim Jim, Elon. Come on, dude. Shut the F up about Doge. Are they doing the rocket launch today? I'm looking forward to that. Worry about landing your freaking rocket. Stop worrying about Dogecoin. We got all these companies accepting. Who the F wants to buy a Snickers bar with Doge? Dude, my advice to you is if you're going to buy Doge, I would seriously consider just taking that money out in $1 bills at the ATM and use those $1 bills to wipe your ass, because that has more utility than Doge, right? Doge, yeah, I love me some Doge, man, but come on, dude. At the end of the day, I think this Doge pump, I'm in the same boat as Charles Hoskins, and I don't think it's good for the cryptocurrency market. There's just way too much money. It's a pump, man. There's social media pumping. We got GameStop type organizations and Discord groups pumping it. 420, bro. Yeah, great. 69. Let's get Doge to 69, 420. Dude, it's not good for the cryptocurrency market. The thing, I don't even want to know what the market cap of it is or where it's at right now. Let's take a look. Freaking disgusting. And I like Doge, dude. Like, Doge, a good meme coin. Yeah, I have some, but $65 billion market cap. This coin should not be ahead of Cardano, Polkadot, VeChain, Uniswap, Chainlink. No, this should not be happening, right? I guess, man. That's my rant on Doge. Let's wrap this up. Let's see how everything's doing. Doge. See, Doge is dipping a bit. It ain't hitting that 69 cents that everyone's hoping for. I don't think so. I could be wrong. But we're talking about like another $35 billion has to flood into Doge today. And I really don't see that happening. This is coming back down, boys and girls. If you were in it, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I would highly recommend taking some profits. Yeah, if you're new to, I don't know if you're still out there, Trevor. If you're new to crypto, it's tough, man. It is tough. It gets easier as you get more and more into profits. Continue to dollar cost average in. Don't, and as I said, don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Don't invest more than you can afford to hold on to for another 3 or 4 years if this is the end of the current bull market, which I don't think it is. I will be very, very surprised if Bitcoin doesn't reach 100,000 plus this year. I don't think Bitcoin's going to go over 200,000. Again, I hope I'm wrong. I don't think Ethereum's going to $27,000 like Big Boy says. Again, I hope Big Boy's right and I'm wrong. I would love me some $27,000 Cardano. I'd be a millionaire just in Ethereum. I'm sorry, Ethereum over at 27. I'd be a millionaire just in Ethereum. Dude, I'm no complaints if that comes true. I don't think that's coming true, though I do think Ethereum is getting ready to have a pretty big explosion. I see Ethereum being somewhere between probably 5 and 10,000 this year. I think 5 is almost a guarantee. But it's just a guess, man. No one knows. No one knows. I don't know. Anyone that tells you that they do know, all these Moon Boy channels, dude, no. Like I can't even open up Twitter anymore. It's just disgusting. The same what coin are you buying in this dip and all the dude, whatever. Anyway, Dogecoin. I would not be surprised if the crash starts today. Everything's looking green for the day. Well, that's the 1 hour, the 24 hour. Bitcoin, where we at? Bitcoin at 56,395. Can it hit 57,000? Let's go, baby. Can we get back up to the, well, we're not getting back up to the, so the pink line has been resistant. So to get back up to that, and then this trend line right here, we're looking at, it's possible, 50, is that correct? 50, that doesn't, oh yeah, 60,000. We're looking at like 60,000. I don't think we're going to get back up to that today. That would be a tremendous pump. I'm not so certain that this dumpage isn't over. I could see you just got to prepare yourself for this. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but you got to prepare yourself. This could continue. I want to get the little drawy tool. Where's the little draw brush? That should have worked, right? So I don't, this, all right. We need a bigger line, but I don't feel like, so this could like go down and then back up, right? This could happen. We could come down to even like 52,000. We've already come close to that once, 51,000. We could come down to 47,000 is a pretty decent number. That was a pretty big support and resistance. Prepare yourself for this. This could happen. We could continue to come down, right? It might dead cat bounce and then dump even harder. We've seen that before. If we go back to, where was it? Right here. So we had a pretty big dump. We had a pretty big dead cat bounce, and then we had an even bigger dump down below. So this could be the same thing, right? We could have a nice little up move. Now we're down, we go back up, and then we even go down harder. And then we go back up. Very, very, very likely scenario, especially going into the end of the month. Yeah, April's a bullish month, but March is a bearish month, and we ended up bullish. You never know, man. End of the month, options expirations, futures expirations. Last 3 months, it's gone down, right? So there's no reason not to think it won't happen again. There's a lot of institutions out there that want to buy Bitcoin. They want to buy it as cheap as they can. I don't know what cards or what hands they have in any of those decks with the whales, if the whale's involved, right? Dude, like, this is just theorizing. I'm not, nothing, I love Michael Saylor. He's the Jesus of cryptocurrency. That dude's probably got some money. On an individual basis, That dude's probably got a well amount of Bitcoins in his own holdings, let alone MicroStrategies. Maybe that guy loves to day trade. Maybe that guy is one of the whales out there that's like, ooh, let's leverage short Bitcoin. Let's put some selling pressure on and then gobble it back up at cheaper prices. Look, dude, I'm not saying he's doing that, but if I had that kind of power, would I abuse it? Maybe. I don't know, right? Probably not. I'm the kind of guy, like, I don't need billions of dollars. I'll probably be pretty happy with just a few mil. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's hop over. That's crypto. Where's Ethereum? 2200. It's rebounding nicely. Cardano ADA, my favorite cryptocurrency. I was tempted to buy more in this dip, but again, I'm holding myself back. I've already got enough money in cryptocurrency. I'm already at a point if cryptocurrency goes into a very deep crash bear market, I'm already going to be very uncomfortable. That's why I am trying. So in that scenario, if crypto does pull back 60, 70, 80, even this 95% from current levels, it's going to be very painful. I'm going to ride that out, but I'm trying to accumulate some cash. And it's going to be a long 4 years. I'm going to be back to really watching my expenses, not, very minimalistic lifestyle, and buying as much crypto. I mean, I will continue. If it crashes hard, I will go into a very deep, buy as much crypto as I can at these very, very low levels. I will be down big in my account, but I will be buying as much more as I can. So that way, when the next bull run comes, I am in long-term capital gains and I am in the millions of dollars of profit. 2024, 2025, you won't even know who I am. My channel will be deleted. I'll probably be living in Puerto Rico, completely anonymous. You won't even know who I am, man. All right, so let's take a quick look, see how the stock market's holding up. Tesla so Tesla's green. That's good. Why am I down so much money over here? I mean, $200, but still. Profit loss on the day. Coinbase is killing me for a couple hundred. Riot's killing me for a couple hundred. The NASDAQ is now down -9, basically flat. The E-mini S&P is down 10. Gold is up $7. Gold's making a comeback. Don't call it. Don't call gold out. I'm not. This is just going to be a dead cat bounce for the most part. Gold. Man, why are those? There's a lot of volume coming into gold since the end of March. A lot of volume. Interesting. All right, and then the dollar. Let's take a look at the dollar over on Trading. We haven't looked at that one in a while. Doge 37.9. It ain't hitting 69 cents, guys. Come on. So the dollar, Doge dollar. I haven't looked at the dollar in a while. Oh yeah, so it came up to the 200. Rejected. It's getting rejected pretty hard. It's now coming down below the 20 and the 50. Are we going to get a bearish cross here? Maybe. So that's good for cryptocurrency. That's generally a good sign for cryptocurrency in the stock market. We'll see how this plays out. Let's squeeze this in and get a really good look long term. Oh, that's the 15-minute. We want to look at something more like the daily. What am I thinking? Yes, that's still a pretty sharp rejection. I have not been paying attention to this at all. This generally is good for the stock market and cryptocurrency. So we could have a pump. That pump could be incoming. And if we squeeze this way out, we see there's a lot more downside potential. The dollar was at 88 back in February of 18. Oh, wow. And then, so where are we at here? This is still very, very bullish stock market, right? And then here you can see it really started taking off. But yeah, there's plenty of room left to the downside. Again, good for cryptocurrency. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm invested in ETH, 88, and one. I've been considering wanting to buy one lately, but I've held myself from doing it just because you can see how much invested I am. I do love one. I think you're going to end up doing very well off in those investments. My biggest we'll cover this real quick. So my 95% of my portfolio is in Bitcoin, 22%, Cardano, 31%, Ethereum, 30%, Binance, 5%, and Polkadot, 8%. When I look to buy more coins, I typically tend to go Cardano, and I love ETH. So right now, if I were to buy right now, I would be leaning towards Binance and Cardano. I'll never be bearish on Cardano, and I love ETH. So I think you're going to end up being very well. Welcome to the channel. Be sure you hit that like button. Be sure you hit that subscribe button. I will be back 6:25 a.m. PST tomorrow, 5 minutes before the market opens. The account, the Bitcoin, the crypto is going up. Wasn't it like 435 at the beginning of the stream? So upward trajectory. Hopefully we're back off to the moon. Let's break that bearish cycle into the end of the month. Let's get Bitcoin a pumping. Good vibes, boys and girls. Peace.